Y'all know me on this channel, like, I post a lot of boxing content, so I had recently posted a poll where I'm like, who is the easier win for Tank Davis at 140 pounds, between Shakur Stevenson and Keyshawn Davis? And I'm surprised right now it's a whopping, he could beat Keyshawn Davis at 140. And listen, Shakur, do Tank so dirty, it'll look like a boxing lesson, a slight beatdown, right? Keyshawn Davis get in there with Tank, it's gonna be an ass whooping. That's like putting a pit bull in there with a pit bull that's injured. You know what I'm saying? That's not the same thing. It's two different ass whoopings. You understand what I'm saying? Like, now me for Tank, I would rather take the Shakur Stevenson ass whooping. He got skills. He been at a high level for a little while. It looks a little bit better. He working with Crawford. He disciplined. He don't do this. He don't do that. It look a little bit better. You get an ass whooping from Keyshawn, a Norfolk ass whooping. I know y'all don't, a lot of y'all don't travel, get out y'all box or whatever, but Norfolk is like that. Them guys are built tough out there, just in regular life, business, the streets. So just his upbringing, having all them brothers growing up fighting all the time. I could see him going in there and looking to want to make a statement. So Tank beating Keyshawn Davis is crazy. I got Keyshawn Davis beating this man all the way back to Maryland. Catch my drill. Beating him all the way back to Calvin Ford gym. That's a crazy one. Like I said, him losing to Shakur Stevenson, it makes sense. Shakur got all the skills in the world, but losing to Keyshawn Davis a look different. That's an ass whooping.